Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mind of a Nerd channel. My name is Tyler, and thank you for stopping by. Um, I figured since I took a trip to Indiana this past weekend, I got to see my guy AJ. We got to hang out, and he took me around all over Indiana, going to all the different Blu-ray shops and all that. I figured um I would do a haul for you guys showing everything that I got because I had been holding off on buying stuff for a long time. So I was waiting until this trip to do that, and I certainly did because I got an insane amount of stuff. Um it's in the it's nearing 100. It was nearing 100. Um it was a chore to get home. We'll say that. I I basically it got to the point where I had to take and my suitcase that I had my clothes in, I I basically filled that whole thing up with movies. That's how many titles that I got, you know. It was difficult, but in all actuality, we had a good time. We went around the city, we got some food. I hung out with his family. We went to the movies. We saw the new Mean Girls, which I thought was really it was fun. It was a fun time. And then we saw The Beekeeper, and that was really good too. I enjoyed that more. I enjoyed that more than Mean Girls. Um, but yeah, we got to go out to eat. We watched the movies at his house. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun, you know, and it was fun for me too because it was my first trip, like, by myself outside, so it was interesting. It's like insanely hot in here. Actually, let me give people a chance to come in to the chat. Let me turn on the air conditioning. Even though it's like 20 degrees out in my room, it's definitely not 20 degrees because it's like really hot in here. But yeah, it was a good time. I had fun, and it was the first of many trips that I'm gonna take to go out and see these guys. So we had a good time, but I wanted to do this haul quick so that way I can actually put this stuff away because I have like so many piles, and I just don't want all this stuff lying around. So I'm gonna break this down pretty much the same way I did my Blu-ray collection video. So I'm gonna go Blu-rays, 4Ks, horror movies, steelbooks, and the movies I haven't seen yet. So we're gonna start with the regular Blu-rays, and the first two that I got, they go together, is Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and Part 2. I have been looking for these for forever with slipcovers, either these two together or the the combo pack with both of them with a slip. I could find neither, and I finally found them for a good price. I think they were about 5 a piece, and I love these slip covers. These are amongst my favorite DC animated movies. I love the way they adapted this. We'll put these there. And then I got Batman Ninja. This is another one I was looking for. I have seen this movie, but I watched it in the English dub, and the English dub was rather atrocious. So, and on HBO Max, you can't watch it in Japanese, which is a shame. So, I want to watch this movie in Japanese, but I liked this movie. I thought it was really weird, but it was cool, different. Crazy Stupid Love. I'm not a big like rom com guy, but this is one of my favorite ones. I love the cast here, and the plot twist is honestly one of the best ever. My jaw hit the floor. Daredevil, the director's cut. I've always said that this movie is not that bad. It's really stupid, like really, really stupid, but I would say that it's pretty okay. I get enjoyment out of this. Wow, I'm knocking shit over already. Cool. Wow. Um, Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons. For those who don't know, Deathstroke is one of my favorite DC characters. He's my favorite DC villain, and so when I found out they were giving him his own movie, I was like, give that to me, and I liked this one. I thought it was good. It could have been better, but I liked it. I bundled these together. This is kind of cheating, but I bundled them together. Um, so we got Despicable Me 3, Minions and Minions Rise of Gru. I bought these because I have Despicable Me 1 and 2, and I needed these. I've seen this the one time that I saw it. I can't tell you anything about it other than a scene where the minions are like in jail or something. I don't really remember anything about this. I saw it again one time. I thought it was fine. This I saw it last year, towards the end of the year. Not last year, 2022. I thought it was okay. It was better than I expected it to be. So, yeah, I think we're getting a fourth Despicable Me 2 this year. So that should be interesting. We got the Footloose remake. I was not able to find the Footloose original, but the Footloose remake. I just watched this last week, I think. I love this movie. I love this movie. I think it's honestly amazing. I like it way more than the original, and I think it's a blast. I've been listening to the soundtrack like a lot, a lot, a lot. Friday, one of the best comedies ever. I love this movie. Hey, yo, let me borrow $2. Let me get $2. The Game Plan, an absolute childhood favorite of mine. I think this movie is hilarious and one of the funnier Disney comedies that The Rock did. I thought it was really funny. Hercules! I love this movie. This is such a great Disney animated movie. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I need the other movies on Blu-ray, but this is actually my favorite Ice Age movie. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but this is my favorite one. I love the first one, but this was always my favorite one. I thought it had the coolest concept, and it's just a really cool movie to me. I dig it. I actually watched it the day that I bought it in Indiana because we were looking for something to watch, and I just threw that on. I really like that movie. Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. This movie is a piece of shit, but you know what? I'm a collector. I needed it for collector's purposes, and I've oddly been wanting to watch this movie again. I've only seen it the one time, but I did not like this movie at all when I first saw it. I thought it was a mess. Um, we got Return to Neverland. This was a childhood classic of mine. Well, not classic, favorite of mine. I watched this a lot as a kid, so it's nice to have it in the collection. Got Saving Mr. Banks, a very very good movie about the it's about the author of Mary Poppins, and she's making the film adaptation of Mary Poppins, and she has to go to Walt Disney to talk to him about making the movie, and Tom Hanks plays Walt Disney. It's a really good movie. This next one, I saw it and I've never grabbed something so fast in my life. We got the Scooby Doo 1 and 2 double pack. I love these movies. These movies are great. And this Blu-ray is very hard to find. So I found it for about like $5 and I said, "Yep, I'm getting that right now." Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. I like this one. This was a good DC animated movie. The twist was surprising, actually, very surprising. There's a good twist in here. And the last of the regular Blu-rays that I got is Wonder Woman Bloodlines. I actually liked this movie. I know a lot of people kind of hated it. I liked this one. I thought it was pretty okay. Let's hit the chat. Mike, what's going on? Deathstroke rules. Yes, he does. What's going on? What's going on? That's my little brother. Scooby Doo live action goes crazy. Yeah, I like them. I do. The first one is better than the second one, but I like them both. All right, time for the 4Ks that I got. First up is Ant-Man and the Wasp with this lenticular slipcover. I love this lenticular slipcover. I said this was the only way I was gonna upgrade this movie on 4K is if I found the lenticular slip, and I found it. I don't like this movie that much. I think it's very okay. We got the bad guys. AJ gave this to me. I watched this movie and I thought it was okay. The animation was really good. There were some funny moments in it, but it's not great. But I liked it. Next, we got GI Joe Origins Snake Eyes. This was like $7 on 4K. I just went ahead and bought it. I did not like this movie. I thought it was an insanely wasted opportunity. Such wasted potential, and now we're probably not going to get another G.I. Joe movie ever again. This is the greatest show. The Greatest Showman on 4K. I love this movie. This was only like $5. I said, absolutely. I love it. Got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 with this amazing slipcover. I've kind of come around to Guardians too. I'm not gonna lie. I love this slipcover. But yeah, I've kind of come around to Guardians Volume 2. I like it more than I did when I first saw it. Jumanji, classic. The Little Mermaid on 4K. This was like $8. I'm not gonna pass that up. One of my favorite Disney animated movies. We got Oppenheimer on 4K. Yes, it has no slip, but you know what? It's whatever. Um, the movie that everyone said was like the best of the year and blah 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 all this shit. Um, I enjoyed this movie. This is a movie that I respect more than I actually like. I appreciate everything about it, but this is a movie I'd probably never watch again. But I really did it. I liked it. It's just the subject matter didn't interest me at all. I'll say that. Some of the best acting of the year, though, for sure. Sonic the Hedgehog on 4K. This was like $5, and I finally found it with a slipcover. So I said, I'm going to buy this. I enjoyed this one. I like the second one better, but I enjoy that one. The last of the regular 4Ks before the horror stuff is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Oh man. I love the animation and there's some moments in it, but this movie was really disappointing to me. I found it very unfunny at parts. There were some laughs in there. I like Ice Cube as Superfly a lot, but this movie just didn't do it for me. I thought it was very okay, and I hope that the sequel actually pushes it a little bit. All right, let's hit the shot. Luke, what's going on? Um, hey Emmett. Sorry, I have to answer this question again, but Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom did suck, and you were right. What was your least favorite out of all the scenes? Probably the scene with the baby at the lighthouse. That scene was really bad. Jared, what's going on? Yeah, that scene in Aquaman was really bad. All right, we're moving on to the horror movies now. All right. I think I alphabetized these. All right. So first up, we have The Exorcist. So I bought The Exorcist 4K. Uh, it's about $16. So I ended up picking it up. One of the greatest horror movies ever made. Um, I don't like this slipcover, but it's whatever. It is whatever. And then we got The Exorcist Believer. the movie that everyone swore killed their childhood. Um, I liked this movie. I liked this movie when I saw it. I didn't think it was that bad. I haven't watched it since the theater. I've been meaning to actually. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I enjoyed this movie for what it was. I thought this was a pretty okay movie, and now it's looking like we're not getting another one, which I'm kind of okay with, to be honest. I thought the idea of them doing three of these was a dumb idea to begin with, but I enjoyed that movie. We have the Fright Night remake. I watched this last year for the first time. I like it. I don't love it. Um, I think the acting is pretty good, but the movie itself is pretty good. It's just this is one of those remakes that unfortunately is hindered by CGI, and the CGI is not good in this movie, unfortunately. Happy Death Day. I enjoy this one. I haven't watched it since I first saw it, but I enjoy this one. Um, I don't enjoy the second one. Speaking of second ones that I don't enjoy, It Chapter 2. This movie is a steamy pile of shit, but I don't own it. I didn't own it until right now, so here we are. I don't like this movie at all, but it came with a slipcover, so I said okay. I love this. I love this poster, but yeah, I hate that movie. Way too long, terrible CGI. We got two more copies out of the 1800 I have of these movies. So we got Scream 2, the slipcover. I love this slipcover. Um, and then we have Scream 6, the slipcover. um, I don't know why I'm buying these anymore. I need the first one with a slipcover, and then I'd have all the movies with slipcovers, but I don't. It's gonna be a while until I find that. And then we got some Texas Chainsaw movies. This next thing that I'm going to show is probably the most rare thing I have in my collection now. Legitimately, this was about $18 at the exchange. And normally I don't buy used things for over like $10. But this, I saw it. It came with a slipcover. It was in like near perfect condition. I said, there's no fucking way I'm going to pass on this. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 Scream Factory. I can't believe I'm even saying that. I have this in my possession. And it's just insane. And I actually kept the artwork the same. I don't like the artwork that's on this one. But yeah, the slip is in great condition. and it was only $18. For those who don't know, this goes for like hundreds of dollars. The movie itself, I like the movie. I think it's a lot of fun. But just the fact that I'm holding it in my hand is just insane to me. And then I got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. This is actually my favorite Texas Chainsaw movie, believe it or not. I watched this I went through all of them last year, and I got to this one. I wasn't expecting much. This is my favorite Texas Chainsaw movie. I really like this one. So when I found it, I was like, give me that, please. And then we have Leatherface. This is the other prequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This movie is better than you would expect a movie being a prequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre being. I thought it was actually pretty okay. All right, real quick, let's hit the chat. Man, I had fun with Aquaman 2. It was harmless to me, kind of a guilty pleasure. I can see that. Believer was fine, but as a sequel to the original was terrible. Yeah, the elements that were like, oh, it's like a legacy sequel. I did not like that at all. I didn't like those elements at all. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Was Friday the 13th Part 5 really goofy? I keep thinking that in the fifth installment it was really chasing, but no, it was Roy. Yeah, movie is ridiculous. Texas Chainsaw 2 rules. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. It's not great. I think I have it at like a 3.5. It's not great, but I like it. All right, I only have 3 steelbooks, and then we're gonna go into like I should have put this. It's like steelbooks and box sets and other stuff, and then it's the stuff that I haven't seen. So first, we got No Time to Die. This was about $15. I haven't yet to watch this movie again since I saw it, but I really really liked it. We got Sucker Punch on Steelbook. AJ gave this to me. I love the Steelbook. Movie itself is very okay to me, but I love the Steelbook. Steelbook is amazing. And then we have the Thor 4K Steelbook. This was $8. I said, absolutely, give me that, please. Um, I really like the first Thor. I think it's really good. And a 4K Marvel Steelbook for $8. Give me that. Might as well just take this off for now. I'll show that in a second. Next, I got the first season of Stranger Things on Blu-ray. This was $10, and I said yes, please. I like this set a lot. Comes with all that stuff. I love the first season of Stranger Things. I think it is a perfect season of television. Oh fuck, get in there. Yeah, they had season 2, but it was like $25, and I was like, nope, 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 not doing that. Next, I found this lenticular of the 2016 Suicide Squad. It comes in like a big booklet and all that. I don't need another copy of Suicide Squad, but I love this so much. So I picked this up. This was only like $10 too. So I was like, absolutely, I'm getting that. And then this next thing, it's not a movie, but it's something that I've wanted, and I was really irritated that I couldn't get it physically. I bought the game digitally, and the ultimate edition of it just came out and it's already sold out. So I was like, let me see if I could find this. And um I found it for like $12, and I said, fuck yeah, I'm going to buy this. And it came with all the extra stuff too. So I said, yes, I'm buying it. The physical of Cyberpunk 2077. So it comes with all this extra good stuff. It comes with like postcards and the map of the game, map from the game, and then of course here, let me just take it out so I can. And then of course you've got the actual game itself. I have been playing this game. I'm knee deep into it. I love it. It's one of my favorite games ever. But yeah, I wanted to own this game physically because of how much I love it. And it's out of print, which is just crazy to me that this game is just gone. Like, it's very rare that you see new games just go out of print entirely, you know. Um but yeah, it was only like $12. So if I didn't own the game before, I would have bought it now. Like this, I would have been like, yeah, I'm buying that. So yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. I'm very happy to have this in my possession. Excuse me. All right. No Time to Die is so good. Yeah, it is. I love No Time to Die. What's up? I own the first two seasons of Stranger Things. Honestly, considered flipping them to make. No, bro. No way. I would never sell that. I heard the DLC for Cyberpunk is amazing. Still have yet to play just because, bro, the game is flawless now. I promise you, the game is flawless. That's why I bought it. All right. Now it's time for the things I have not seen. I wanted to keep this one a little shorter today. So we got Amityville, we got the original Amityville and the remake of Amityville Horror. I bought both of these because we're doing a series on Nerd Talk, originals versus remakes, and this is one of the movies on there. So I needed both of these. I have not. I've seen this one once. I can't tell you a single thing about it, so I need to go back and watch it. And then I have not seen this one. We'll put these there. Bad Moms. This was like $2 at half price books, so I went and picked this up. I haven't seen it, but I've honestly been really interested in it. I heard it's funny. Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This has always been one I'm interested in. I wanted to check it out. Bridesmaids. This is another movie that I've heard is really funny, and I wanted to check it out. Carrie with this lenticular slip. This is another one that we're gonna talk about eventually on the series, and this was like $3.99, and the lenticular slip is raw. Forrest Gump. Yes, I've never seen this movie. I want to. And then I bought this 2-pack of Karate Kid 3 and the next Karate Kid. I have Karate Kid 3 in the box set for the 4K. Jesus Christ, why is that spacing me? But I bought this for the next Karate Kid because this doesn't have a single Blu-ray by itself. So I needed to get that. And then the Karate Kid remake. I've only seen this the one time, but we're probably going to be doing it when that new Karate Kid movie comes out. We're going to do an original and remake comparison. So next, I got King Arthur and the King Arthur Legend of the Sword. This was like $8, and I haven't seen this movie, but I've been interested in it because people keep saying like, "Oh, it was actually not bad, and it came out at a bad time." I don't know. All I know is that they were supposed to make like 8 of these or something, and then they were like, "No, that's actually not happening." We got the Night at the Museum 3-movie collection. I've only seen the first one. I love the first one. It's a classic to me. Childhood. Pitch Perfect 3. I have not seen this one. I've heard it's not very good, but we'll see. We have the Mark Wahlberg Planet of the Apes movie. I have not seen this one, and we're going to be doing a video on this in May when Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes comes out. We got the Snow White and the Huntsman. I have not seen this movie. I wanted to though. I've wanted to. I bought this awesome it was like $3. This awesome 2 pack of Tron Legacy and the original Tron. I have not seen the original Tron. I've seen Tron Legacy and I think it's very okay. But this 3 pack is so dope. I love this cover. We got Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. I have not seen this movie. They had a deal at this replay. It was like get five, but get the sixth one free. So I had gotten Welcome to Raccoon City actually on 4K, but it didn't have the Blu-ray in it. So I put it back, and this was there. I was like, screw it, I'll buy this. I have not seen this movie. I heard it's not great. And then we got the Wolfman remake. I have not seen this one. I've heard not great things, but we're probably gonna do a video on it soon. And then AJ gave me this awesome steelbook for Atomic Blonde. I have not seen this movie, but this steelbook is fire. And then I bought the 4K steelbook of Matilda. I seen this movie as a kid, but I can't really tell you anything about it, so I put it in movies I haven't seen. I love the steelbook though. And the last of the things that I have not seen, and I saved this one for last because this is a big one. We have seasons 1 to 7 of Game of Thrones on Blu-ray. I am finally going to start watching all of Game of Thrones in its entirety. My friends have been trying to get me to watch it for so long. And I said, you know what? These are fairly cheap. I'm going to go ahead and buy these. So that was season 1. This is season 2. This is season 3. The sticker did not come off, unfortunately. I love these big box sets. Season 4. Season 5. Season 6 with this lenticular slipcover. And then season 7, which I actually found factory sealed. Well, AJ found it and he showed it to me. And then I think season 7 came with this little animated thing. It was like it's called Conquest and Rebellion, an animated history of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I'm gonna finally start getting into Game of Thrones, man. Hopefully I can actually stay with it. You know, I need to get season 8. But and the last thing, the actual last thing that I got the novelization of Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. I bought this because many people read it and they were like, "Oh, this is supposed to be what the director's cut is going to be like." So I wanted to read it and see like what the novelization is like and what if it's actually really that different, you know. All right. Let's hit the chat before we get on out of here. Bad Moms is funny. Both versions of Amityville are not great. The only thing I really liked about the remake is seeing Ryan Reynolds turn into Jack Torrance. It's good to know. Forrest Gump is one of my favorites. I've never seen Game of Thrones, so you're gonna have to tell me how it is when you get to it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start watching House of the Dragon first because that's a prequel, but we'll see. Dilated, yeah, I'm about to head out, but you can catch the replay. But yeah, man, thank you to everyone who showed up in the chat. Like I said, this was just gonna be a little quick one, show everything that I got, because I'm honestly still really tired from last night. So I'm about to head out, but thank you to everyone who showed up in the chat. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Turn on the bell for all notifications for future live streams. And I'm out on this one, everyone. I will see you later.